what's up guys, and this is Recording with Gautam, and guys, today we're gonna do the flute, and we're just gonna do Mary Had a Little Lamb, the notes B, A, G, and we're gonna do some blowing exercises. So, and we're also gonna do a new song, but if you know how to sponge, this will be a breeze, so let's get into it. So, first let us start with the notes B, A, G that we learned, so if you don't know how to play the notes BAG, go to my last video. I'll put the link in the description. All you gotta do is just go there. I'll teach you notes B, A, and G. But without any further ado, let's get into it. So first, let us practice BAG exercises. So first, we're gonna go BAG, GAB. Simple. BAG, AB exercise. Now let us just go on to something different. Now let us go to BAG, AB, GAB. So we go like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down for some time. So that's how you do it. Now let us go do something with A, precisely with A. So now let's just go AG, 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 AG. So now after we doing that, now let us go to G, B, A. So it's like okay. So now we're done with the flute exercises. Now let us go and do a song practice. Let's do the song practice on Hot Cross Buns. So okay, you don't know how to play that song, same thing, link in the description, go check out that video. But I'm just gonna keep it small over, it's like B, A, G, B, A, G, A, B, 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 A, G, B, A, G. That's Hot Cross Buns. Now, let us just do this new song. This is in flat, so flat just gets the note half down. So for example, we have B. Nice and normal B, normal, a bit low. Now let's go to B flat. You see that the pitch is a bit lower? Same thing. Let's go E to E flat. That's E to E flat. You should have noticed that the pitch goes a bit lower. It's not a note lower, but it's half a note lower. And there's also the same thing with sharps. So F to F sharp. So F to F sharp, you can see the note rises. So enough about sharp and flats. I will talk about it in my next video. Now let us just do the normal basic song. So now we're gonna play Hot Cross Buns using the flat. So how do you do flat? Simple. You see this key right beside the key we always hold? This generates, it gets this key down. You see that key moving? That key makes it flat. And if it is flat, it gets a bit more sadder. So Hot Cross Buns will be turned into a song called No Buns Sold. So see that it's very sad. Those guys didn't sell any buns that day. So now let us go on to something different. Let's go to Mary Had a Little Lamb. So it goes like, so we're not in flat, we have to go into normal, or else it will be sad and there's no song called Mary Lost Her Lamb. So so that's Mary Had a Little Lamb. We will come to the last part later. That is just a bit fast. It goes like So after that, now we will learn how to do it. So first, start with B. B, 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 B. No. B, B. No, it's hard to say it. So B, A, G, A, B, B, B. It has to go fast, or you can go slow like this. You can do that, but if you got the hang of it, next time we go to the A. So we come to the A, so A, B, 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 so it's just the same thing, so B, A, G, A, B, 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 A, B, 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 A, G, J. Okay, sorry. B, A, G, A, B, 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 A, G, A, B. So that is Mary Had a Little Lamb. If you got it, like the video, and keep comments if you like it or not, or if you have some doubts. And yeah, so now we will move on to blowing exercises. So to play songs, sometimes you need to hold your breath very long. Not hold it, but make sure that your breath releases or comes for a long time without you getting some crack noises. So this is how it should be. That's how you should do it. Sometimes you go like, sometimes you get out of breath and you're forcing that breath in your stomach to just come out. To change that, first thing, take deep breaths in when you have a break. So it's okay if you go like, no one cares. They just care about if your song comes nice and clear. So go ahead. So you might not be able to go like, okay, take a break, okay, then continue. You can't do that. That will mess up your song. So what you have to do is just take a small breath, but make sure that your air is longer. It doesn't need to be loud. It doesn't need to be loud. It just needs to be clear. That's the first thing you ought to keep in mind. Some people just go like, and then let their breath out. So that wouldn't make their breath last. You should just release a bit at a time, but make sure that it's coming clear. You don't want loud. You want normal or light sound, but clear. Clear is the main thing over here. Next is loud. So and in songs they want you to make they will just give you a break like every 5 seconds or 3 seconds. So this is just a song. That's just one song called Orally. I will teach you that later. But the first thing we need to learn about here is sometimes the song comes a bit off. That means that you're keeping your breath too much or too less. So if you're on a high pitch, you have to keep all of your breath into it. For example, high D. You need to keep your breath into it, like you need to blow hard, but also with consistency. And that's why I make the embouchure small. Just to review on the embouchure, keep your lips back, teeth out of the way, and a bit space between your lips. The embouchure. But if you want a very high note, you have to go suppress your lips together, and there'll be a small hole and push your air sleep to that. And also the angling. Low note, you have to aim in like If you can't move that much, move your flute like this. And also one thing, just because it's high, don't go up like that. Gives you like a half chance of getting high, but most of the time you'll end up just getting breath, not even a bit of noise. So the best thing to do is you can see how the breath is very clear, very high. So that's it for breath exercises. Now let's just do some breath and note exercises and we'll be done. So first, starting with the note B. Now you. Now to the note A. Now note G. Now all of them together. So now we'll just go B, A, G, but with a difference in the breath. You can try whatever you want. You can go crazy with the breath, like you can do whatever you want, but you have to make sure it comes clear. And I messed up out there because I accidentally hit this key, which made it into a flat instead of G. So let's not worry about that. I will teach you that note later in the future. So this is it. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for coming to Flute lesson part 3. So this is Carter with Goto, and I will see you next time. Have a good day and enjoy your weekend.